So, this is Synthetik, Legion Rising, or as it's now called, Synthetik Ultimate, after a big content update patch, like 2 years ago, before the developers moved on to the sequel, which is currently in early access. But this is a fully fledged game, which is currently 90% off on Steam. You can get it for $2. And it is very well reviewed at the full $20 price. I played a small amount of it. And I understand that there is a ridiculous amount of content. All of these are customizable with many options. And more get unlocked all the time. Currently playing as my preferred class, the Raider.
Commando.
Yep. There are difficulty adjustments. Classic, like Hades style. Popularized by Supergiant. At least I think so. I've seen them in every Supergiant game. They're the first organization that I associate these difficulty modifiers with. But they don't mean much to us right now. Not until we get into the game. I have everything set up the way I want it.
Ready.
Hold X to start. Find and destroy the heart of Armageddon. This game does have some sort of plot. I don't really know what it is. I just know that basically, we're a robot. Everyone else is a robot. But we want to break all the robots without being broken ourselves. Easier said than done. The reason I like this character is they're equipped with a knife. So if you get close to your enemies, you can slash them for a ridiculous amount of damage. And if it kills them, then you gain a large amount of health back. As a risk reward built into it. I don't really know what this is. Oh, I threw it on the ground. It's the Enforcer Carbine with a bunch of stats. This game is incredibly technical. Lots and lots and lots of mechanics. I cannot overstate how many mechanics there are. And all of your actions are very precise. As a twin-stick shooter, which I'm inherently bad at, I insist on using a controller to play this. It is not well optimized for controllers. If you notice my navigation on the title screen, it was still cursor-based, even though I'm on a controller. Navigation still uses a cursor. Yep. Out of ammo. We'll talk a lot about reloading, because reloading is perhaps the thing this game is most famous for, weirdly enough. Crab champions, you say? Cars replaced with swarms of crabs. You know? Never heard of it. Can't say I'm uninterested, based on that description alone. Every 6 shot deals increased damage with a power shot upgrade. That's just a nice passive for me. So there's all the customization. There's also all sorts of weird random drops. Multiple categories of random drops. You can get random new guns, which I already have. Random upgrades to each and every gun. Random artifacts. Ooh, roguelike. So I'm highly addicted to roguelikes. This crab game that CISO just mentioned in chat is apparently a roguelike. So I'm immediately interested. And the game we're playing right now is a roguelike. Even as technical and difficult as this game is, and it is notoriously difficult, it's highly addictive. Perhaps its difficulty makes it more addictive. I need to eject my clip whenever I run out of ammo, which is its own separate button, and then hit the reload button. That is a very deadly weapon in front of me here. And note that I'm very slow with ejecting my clip and then initiating a reload. That's a skill I need to build up. Kunai throwing knives. That seems a little low tech for being a living robot. Sentry turret. Slightly reduced in price. Art Seeker. No info on what any of these are. And I can't afford any of them. I probably will be able to afford the discounted one by the end of the floor. New weapon. Love to see these crates. It's a flame tongue. I feel like this will be good for me because I have that knife, which I just missed with. I feel also like I ought to keep this thing as a backup. Probably switch to the pistol for now, until such time as I get overwhelmed and need the automatic again. Never mind, that's a lot of ammo. So this thing controls little drones that go after you. Technically everything in this game is drones, because they're all robots. Oh, I exploded. You don't want to mess around with missiles, they'll blow you up right quick. I did not have a lot of good weapons, and I certainly did not earn an A rank, but whatever. New research available. I was right on the verge of being able to purchase another upgrade. Oh, I suspect I can also purchase a new gun. There we go. I purchased a new gun. It's a revolver with a very small clip, but it's accurate. The pistol I was using had a ridiculous spread, just sprayed bullets all over the place. Maybe this will serve me better. Maybe it'll be a disaster. If nothing else, it'll let me show off the reload more often. And it'll keep me from doing my spray and pray. Reload's a lot faster. Yeah, the damage output is devastating. It also prevents me from ejecting clips before they are finished, which does cause you to lose all the ammo in your partial clip, because this game is very highly technical. There are also headshots, even in this top-down perspective. Hitting something in the head deals significantly more damage. Talking while playing this game is very difficult. I'm still gonna try and make that work. Played this game once before with static because the co-op mode of this game is very, very well made. It's almost built around being played co-op. Wish Free Look was not on right now. I don't know how to turn it off. Oh, full mag ejected. Get to show that off. Top with a free look. This thing has a lot of shields, which regenerate very quickly. I've honestly never seen this robot before. I don't know what it is, but it's screwing me up real bad. How on earth did I turn on free look? 'Cause this sucks. If I had a more of a long-range gun, perhaps free look would be very useful. At least I was able to get a double kill with my knife. One of my upgrades also makes enemies drop dog tags, which will recover shields. the dog tag pickups degrade over time. Anyway, I'm about to explode because I've seen a bunch of stuff in this run that I had never seen before and do not like. Very bad luck. So the last time I played this, I just purchased this game at 90% off the other day. Yet I was able to play it with static months ago. That is because even if you miss the 90% off sale, your look is still on. There is a version of this game called Synthetik Arena, which has a large portion of the content fully playable and is completely free. It's basically a demo of the game, but with like almost all the content, no like play limit. They fully allowed you to use the multiplayer mode. Basically a full game in and of itself. Completely free. As an advertisement for the full version, which has significantly more content. So yeah, I would recommend definitely getting Synthetik Arena. There's absolutely no reason not to. Except that the game is difficult and fairly addictive. Right now, carrying a healing item. Because it's an injection, it harms you first, then heals you. So if you use it in an emergency, you're just going to die instead. So reloads are L1 when your clip is empty, ideally. Otherwise you'll eject partial ammo. Leave it behind. Then R2 to initiate a reload. Then R2 again when your meter, which is slowly refilling, hits the green portion to instantly reload. It has a full active reload system, which keeps you much more invested than you might otherwise be. Demands your full attention at all times. It's basically a rhythm game on top of a shooting game, on top of a roguelike. All at the same time, simultaneously, each of them requiring your full attention. So it is comparable to Enter the Gungeon, which I'm horrible at. But even more technical, I would say. And I don't know how long the game goes. Most of the things you can collect throughout a run will not break the game in the way that some things in Enter the Gungeon break the game. So I suspect this game might be even harder than Gungeon, which is obscene. Gungeon is the most difficult roguelike I've ever played. Ready. I'm gonna say it was that gun I hate. No, free look is still on. This is very odd. I feel like I accidentally activated a difficulty option. I did not mean to. Nothing here. Very odd indeed. So normally, the L2 button initiates free look. I never hit it in the first place. Right now, hitting it does literally nothing. And it is ruining my gameplay experience, and it's never happened before. I have no idea why it's happening now. What in the hell? The menu and options in this game, those are notably terrible. Like, shockingly bad. When I first played the game, I was barely even able to initiate the beginning of a game, because the menus are atrocious. They're easy enough to figure out, but then you still end up with weird options occurring. Cause you to basically lose control of your life. Then what are you gonna do? I am sort of inundated with options, but also hold down stick to... There we go. God. It's hold down. Hold down R3 to change your view mode. I have never seen any video game make you hold down one of the sticks for an extended period of time to do anything. I'll still have to go through the teleporter until I killed all the enemies. Almost a forward upgrade thing. The upgrade system is fairly incredible. Always offers you many, many unique options. Some of them are extremely powerful with the gun you're holding. In almost every case, at least one of them will be very, very useful. This time, reactive plating. That I'm pretty sure is the white bar in my health bar now, which will prevent me from dying under certain specific situations. Like a shield in Gungeon. Oh, we already have a shield. It's like a shield on our shield, which I do need because I go through my actual shields very, very quickly. This gun we have is quite good and quite out of ammo. That mine I dropped is not going to help anybody. Another advantage of this character, though. Double dashes. For significantly increased mobility. Killed all the enemies, but died with them. All that matters is I got free look off. So now I'm perfectly ready. If I die this time, it is 100% my own fault. And when that definitely happens, we'll switch characters. Try one of the other ones that I've tried before. Typically, the strengths and weaknesses of the various classes complement one another, because you end up with really good teams in co-op. That robot kept freezing me in place, stunning me. It's actually a very, very long cooldown every time you swing your knife. I don't know why it's so long. You can reload your gun like 5 times. The time it takes you to swing a knife twice. There's a glut of information on the screen. The bottom of the screen tells us everything we need to know about our gun and our health bar. We've also got an ammo counter floating next to us. one of my class-specific upgrades is that the first time I find a new gun, it gains 5 random upgrades. So this gun that already was way better than my pistol has also been upgraded 5 times and been given a 15% damage boost. So it should carry me through several floors here. I certainly hope so. Treasure box, a Roomba with a treasure in it. Semi-auto, so you gotta keep firing. This thing has a bit of a spread, so it's like a shotgun, I guess. Treasure box escaped. Damn. Oh well. Clearly I didn't need it. Whatever I got out of there, if it was a weapon, it wouldn't have been upgraded. So it likely would have been worse than what I have. Which apparently is not good enough. I mean, I've had to stop using good gun because I don't have enough ammo for it. The knife doesn't always want to kill things. I think that was a critical hit. That guy was otherwise uninjured. Regroup. Mentally recover my focus. It's a big part of the game. Just set your character behind a wall. Figure out how best to proceed. Ooh, I got a lot of ammo there. Manually ejecting clips is an option that I could turn off, and I should turn it off because I'm bad at this game. But it is on by default, and it is considered an essential part of the experience. For whatever reason. Adds that necessary level of realism. As promised, try the Riot Guard. I believe the Riot Guard has a nice shield. Should improve my longevity. Not a lot of options there. Let's check this first. This will give us additional options. So this is all stuff that I unlocked when I played Synthetik Arena. All the progress that I made with all my characters, everything I unlocked, carried over to Synthetik Legion Rising, which is also cool. You can try it out, and if you choose to purchase, you've lost nothing and gained quite a head start on your new purchase. Which, as noted, still has a ridiculous amount of content. Every single class has all these things that unlock throughout the course of many, many level ups. You know, I'll take a random one. And begin. Perhaps being defensive is all I needed. Seems like my starting gun has burst fire. I've started with a upgraded gun besides my pistol. Upgraded has a very specific meaning, and I should not be throwing it around, because this gun is not really upgraded. Heavy flat cannon certainly sounds good. Yeah, this thing just sprays shots all over the place. Devastating at point blank. Just erases your target. I find it especially difficult to keep track of ammo, my current ammo count in my clip. That's the thing that I just can't wrap my head around on top of everything else going on. When you've killed every enemy and are eligible to exit, there is a little pop-up in the corner telling you where the exit is relative to your current location. This ain't Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain is typically pretty easy to parse as far as where the exit teleporter is. I certainly had a hard time. I first started playing Risk of Rain 2 especially, finding where the hell I was going. I'm also ridiculously terrible at Risk of Rain. It's also a game that requires a tremendous amount of focus. And quite a bit of good luck, because it's also very, very hard. Why is my gun firing so slowly? Yeah. Burst fire gun was not burst firing for a second there. Perhaps I simply needed to reload it. Knowing me, I'm not above simply forgetting that reloads are a thing in this game that's mostly about reloads. Many characters and weapons have upgrades that specifically benefit you when you do an active reload properly. You will actually get a temporary buff simply by nailing the active reloads. Some weapons are much easier to active reload, others have very, very narrow spots where they count for an active reload. So I keep going for my knife. I don't actually know what the character-specific upgrade I have, like my active move here, is actually doing. Oh, I got an upgrade. Bad time for an upgrade, though, because I was getting shot from every angle. C rank. Not sure why my seemingly much worse runs with the other character were ranked so much higher.
Ready.
Let's give this another go. I currently avoid upgrades that benefit you for successful active reloads. Because I do go for the active reloads, but even when I'm giving them my full attention, I screw up the timing sometimes. Press the attack on them. Avoid the mines on the floor. On top of everything else, the environment is set up against you. Got a weapon crate. There's also a little, like... It looks like the angel from Evangelion. I think it's the second angel. And it's just a weird geometric shape. Wish I could avoid those explosions. But yeah, that's our drone. We have a personal drone following us around, telling us points of interest. And the drone can also be upgraded, specifically in single-player mode, to gain attacks of its own. In multiplayer, you gotta rely on your friend to do attacks for you. This game is certainly not one of the big roguelikes, as far as I know. But it has a pretty solid following. And with the massive price discount right now, a lot of people are playing it. If you want to play with randos, you could probably get a game going. Try out the multiplayer. It's very, very good. And if you can get a friend to play it, all the better. Gun jams can be disabled. They're another difficulty adjustment. I believe they are on by default, though. So I'm leaving them on myself. That authentic synthetic experience. Oh, leveled up. Got an unlock. Really don't like this character as much as the knife guy, though. Felt way more mobile playing as my main. Alpha test. New medication. Negative reaction. I guess I shouldn't have done that. This gun I've got is pretty devastating against these extremely early game enemies. Speed boost, badly needed. The main thing I dislike about this character is that he is molasses. Apparently enemies remain, as the exit pop-up is not showing up. There we go. Maybe an enemy or two. Missile launcher sneaking up behind me. Obviously avoiding needing to reload by juggling your guns would also be a good move. There, I'm free. Can go onto a hard floor or an easy floor or a normal floor. Have until the teleporter fully charges to decide. Stick in normal. Okay, these things can still hurt me, even though I haven't really been spotted by most of the other enemies. And they are hurting me. And now I gotta rely on my starting pistol. Found 5 data. I believe data is the meta that you spend on the title screen to buy permanent upgrades for, like, your file. And you can also buy, like, new guns. When I bought that new gun that was a 5-shot revolver, I was using data. So when you buy in-game upgrades for your specific character that you're currently playing as, those are credits you're spending. Let's try a character I either haven't tried before or barely tried. I feel Assassin calling out to me here. Attacks from the shadows, hidden blade with high damage from behind. Unfortunately, I can't really purchase any upgrades. Use Last Breath. Could probably stick with the silenced one. A feeling they gave me that for a reason. Let's see how this treats me. Probably not going to go well. I believe I was warned off of playing this character last time I tried this game. Not entirely sure what happened there. I guess I used my knife. My knife seems to regenerate much more quickly than that of the Raider. Just one dash. No double dashing. Give him a quick poke and walk away. Probably reload my gun. And I blast my way out of this situation I'm in. No, not even close. I'm pretty terrible at this game, and my highest level character obviously carried me a bit. Because I had way more upgrades available.
Ready.
So starting out with any character is going to be a bit slow. There's a roguelite element to it. Because there are just so many upgrades that are all very, very useful. You really want to get into customization for every character you want to play as. Can't customize until you have some upgrades unlocked. Seemed like that droid exploded on me. Should have paid attention to what the Headhunter upgrade does, specifically. The core trait of the Assassin. Presumably it gives me some kind of advantage when I do some sort of thing. But since I didn't read it, I know neither what that thing is or what the advantage might be. Very, very cerebral game in addition to being incredibly intense. Somewhat unique. Often you'll get one or the other. If I hadn't gotten spotted, obviously I would have been able to assassinate that guy very quickly. That guy stabbed right in the back, non-lethally. I've been snuck up on myself. Oh, the irony. Very, very slow fire rate on my starting pistol here. It also has fairly low damage per shot. There's another floor trap. This little trio of holes will shoot you if you step on them. I don't want to look for a weapon crate, but I know there won't be one. try our luck on the next floor. I do like this character quite a bit more than the Riot Guard. There we go. Gotta actually touch the teleporter, even after it's fully charged. So I have an upgrade available. I want to spend it when there's this much heat. Seems like a bad idea. Oh, and Chrono Troopers are here. Glad I got to show these off. Chrono Troopers will get called in. You don't typically have to kill them, but they will hunt you across the level. And teleport around and be very fast and dangerous. Do not underestimate Chrono Troopers. Oh, I died. Very easily. No weapons acquired. I can't get very far with our starting weapon. Could throw on a better starting weapon. And a professional, every 3 projectile hits deal 150 additional damage. That is a lot. And heal for 10 health. Continuously increase for each 3rd consecutive hit. I assume that resets if you miss?
Ready.
So like 3 hits without a miss. You deal 150 bonus damage. Cover 10 health. Perhaps. I love how even this revolver, we have to eject the clip. Revolvers don't have clips. These are future revolvers that are worse than modern revolvers. Stab downwards, away from my target. Level up with a new upgrade available. You basically start with 2 slots for character-specific perks, but you don't have 2 unlocks at the beginning. So that second slot goes to waste until you get enough level ups to unlock a second perk. I do need to die in order to use that slot. Shouldn't be a problem. How this run is going, maybe this weapon will turn it around. There we go, 1-hit kill. The pressurized Impaler is here. Fire's ridiculously slow. Deals thousands of damage per hit. There. Didn't really show off the Chrono Trooper. Immediately removed him from existence. This thing appears to have like a charge shot, such that I have to hold the fire button down for a little while. And then I deal 2,000 damage. I should definitely hold on to that ammo for a little while. I have a feeling the ability to do 2,000 damage per hit come in handy against enemies that don't die in like 150. Yeah, 500, if that. Slight overkill. That thing's already broken. And upgrade, 15% currency. Scavenging has a random chance to not really pay off. Currency upgrade will definitely help me out. And I can upgrade my character. It has decided. Headshot damage, running ammo regen. Ejecting a weapon grants a 69% damage reduction. Nice. Neither of these upgrades are especially good, though. Got a new upgrade available right over there. New weapon, even. Just the good stuff. I never made it. I gotta go back to my main character for one more run. See if I luck into anything of value.
Commando. Ready.
Yeah, this game, nigh impossible to play while talking. Extremely difficult to play under any circumstance. Super fun. And highly recommended to play with mouse and keyboard, as I am not doing. Do not like these shield orbs. They're terrible shots. It's difficult to break their shields with a starting weapon. There. Killed them all. I pretty much recovered all the health that I lost. And I get this weapon chest. A nail gun. Nail gun's pretty terrible. Because why are we using a nail gun in the future to shoot robots? Basically a joke gun. And I see it all the time in my runs. There. Now everyone's dead. Love this guy's knife. It's fantastic. Robot with the laser. You do not want to let that keep track of you for a long time. It is aiming a sniper rifle at your head. And now it is not. Kinda hard to pay attention to what I'm trying to upgrade here with currency. I've not had a lot of use for currency in this run. I have to get pretty lucky to survive long enough to use any sort of currency. I believe something I'm suffering from a lot right now is my gun overheating. Not even necessarily overheating, just heating up. Allowing your gun to heat up has different effects that one needs to pay attention to, in addition to all the other things one needs to pay attention to. There. Looks like an upgrade chest right below where that big robot was. We got something. Ooh, a new shotgun. I'll take that. And another new weapon right next to this robot. Good thing these are terrible shots coming after me. That was a sitting duck there. They didn't do a damn thing to me. So now I have a chance to get rid of the joke gun. In favor of the Super 90. It's got a very, very high recoil. I don't know if that means it doesn't recoil very much or it recoils out of control. Okay. The whole area exploded, and I don't know why. Oh well. One of the robots around there just blew up. Killed me and everyone else. Technically a victory for the enemy. That is Synthetik Ultimate. Hard game. I like one of the characters a lot. Perhaps I will learn to like some of the other ones. But even just the one character provides enough content to be worthy of a purchase. If you really feel like this game's for you, you like the twin-stick shooting roguelike thing, buying it at $2 is a ridiculous steal. Getting Synthetik Arena for free, also a steal. And even buying the full game at full price, well worth it.